loves, and happy Video Monday. Teshia here. And as per one of your Video Monday requests, today we are going to talk about parasites. Ooh, the number one topic that will make everybody squirm. Just the thought of bugs or worms or whatever crawling in your body, it is absolutely disgusting. That said, a lot of people have parasites and they're living their lives normally without even being aware of it. So today is about parasites and about some symptoms that may point to the fact that you could have these, as well as some tips for how you can perhaps heal your body if you are dealing with a parasitic infection of sorts. So basically, when it comes to parasites, they can manifest in all kinds of forms. There are different types of flukes and worms, but also the parasitic infection of Candida, which a lot of people are familiar with at this point in time, is also a form of parasitic infection. So Candida kind of needs to be treated or addressed in a similar way as a parasite infection. There's a yeast imbalance going on in both of these cases. General symptoms of a yeast problem or of a parasite problem: bloating, gas, fatigue, cravings for sugar and also for fatty foods and oily foods, brain fog, nutritional deficiencies that are showing up constantly despite, a really sound or good diet, lowered immune system, getting sick a lot. These are all things that can point potentially to a yeast issue. When it comes to knowing for sure, it's hard to know for sure. There are different tests you can have done through a naturopath or through your doctor even that could help to determine if you have one of these things, but they're kind of gray areas. Worms, sometimes you might see them, we don't think we need to go into details. But with Candida, it's going to be a little bit more vague. But if you're having constant issues with your digestion, if you're having constant issues with bloating, no matter what you do, it's possible. If you have those crazy sugar cravings, it is possible for sure that there could be some Candida going on. Doesn't necessarily mean it's severe, but maybe, the start of something not so great. When it comes to treating Candida, it can be tricky, or treating parasites. There's lots of different herbs you can do. You may have heard of people using oil of oregano or grapefruit seed extract or wormwood. These kinds of things can be helpful, but in my experience helping people, they haven't always been that reliable. When it comes to these conditions, this is the main thing in this video that I wanted to stress, that a lot of people I find when they talk about parasites don't look at, is that parasites or parasitic infections cannot thrive in healthy bodies. So if your body is healthy, your internal environment is healthy, parasites, Candida, they can't live there. They can't flourish there. They will die off and cease to thrive, basically. So the best thing you can do to prevent them especially, but also to help combat them, along with whatever nutritional therapies you want to try, whether it be herbs or medicines or whatever, the best thing you can do through diet is, reduce your consumption of sugars and fruits, and even those heavy fats and oils for a little bit, just because, again, those are the preferred food sources for these infections, for these parasitic creatures. So cutting down the sugars is going to be helpful. Cutting out those processed foods. These are all things, processed foods, coffee, lots of sugar, all these things are going to weaken your body. So you need to strengthen your body. You need to focus on a whole foods-based diet. You need to focus on tons of vegetables. Now, interestingly, in this case, cooked vegetables are going to likely be better. Too much raw food, if you have one of these problems, can actually exacerbate things sometimes. So lots of cooked vegetables, really healthy plant-based foods, organic eggs and meat if you eat those things. But basically, you need to make your system strong by eating real food, not processed shit, not sugar, and again, avoiding caffeine and alcohol for a bit. So everything you can think of to strengthen, everything you can do to strengthen your system. So basically, we're looking towards creating a more yang body. Basically, a yin body is weak inside, and this is again where parasites want to be, in sick bodies. Garlic can be a great thing to incorporate into your food, into your juices if you're doing some juicing. Um, Garlic, especially raw garlic, can be really helpful for expelling the parasites as well. The other really important thing when it comes to healing that I would suggest is colon hydrotherapy. Again, you might squirm about that, but it's really helpful, especially if you've got something going on parasitic-wise. Colon hydrotherapy and coffee enemas really help strengthen the liver, and these things all are going to help you be the winner against the parasites. They can be buggers, literally. So you've got to stand strong and you have to do what needs to be done to take them down. Hope that was helpful to you guys. As always, send your requests. I do listen and I try to cover the topics that you want to hear the most. Have an amazing, amazing week and happy Video Monday. I wish you all the best if you are dealing with one of these situations, and you can overcome it for sure. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.